Hello, 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 and welcome to Starting the Day the Right Way 5-minute devotion for March 10th, 2021. All right, I don't know about other parts of the country, but in Carolina, spring is in the air. I love Christmas time, and my second best part of the year is spring. It's like a new beginning, the flowers are budding. I had my lawn mowed for the first time today in a few months. So it's right there. It's starting to get here. And so, of course, that leads to more outside activities. And so yesterday, me and my little guy had our very first catch ever. And I was so proud and excited, and I had all emotional and stuff later on in the day, not in front of him. And we actually weren't playing with a mitt and ball. He had gotten a prize from school, the little circular things with the Velcro that you slap on your hand. So that was our first catch ever. And I was like, oh my gosh, in my head, I'm like, I can't believe I'm having a catch with my 9-year-old. So needless to say, it was awesome. And it just got me thinking about a couple of things. And let me share the verse God um, led me to, and then we'll get back to that. So, short verse, all right, short and sweet, comes from Proverbs 17, verse 6. And the New Living Translation puts it this way: grandchildren are the crowning glory of the aged, and parents are the pride of their children. The New International Version puts it this way: children's children are a crown to the aged, and parents are the pride of their children. All right, so getting back to having a catch, I was just bursting with pride because I wanted to catch the right moment on film, like we all do these days, right? And I think it was probably about the second or third throw, and he just put his arm up there and he watched it, and the ball stuck right in his hand. So it was great, and we got it on film, and it was awesome. And so then we just continued having a catch, and then I made a couple of catches behind my back, and he's like, "Daddy, now you're just showing off." Right? And I said, "I didn't think I was, but in his eyes, I was showing off." And then when I picked him up from school, we got into some conversations how he's faster than one of his friends. And then he's like, "Daddy, do you think you're faster than his daddy?" And then it just got into this whole competition thing. But that's how our children view us, right? They hold us up on this high pedestal as if we can do anything, right? And we're the strongest, and we're the fastest, and we're the smartest, right? And so just this got me thinking, if this is the earthly case, right, when our sons and daughters look at us this way, we are sons and daughters of God. Do we look at God in that way? Now, for me personally, God plays many different roles, right? First and foremost, he's my creator, he's my savior, right? He's my daddy, he's my redeemer, he's my provider, and those are just to name the few. But there are different points throughout my life, through different seasons of my life, there are different points in the day when I call to him in a different way and a different manner. And for this video particularly, do you call upon God as your dad? Do you look upon God as I was perceiving my son looking upon me, that I could do anything? Do you look upon God as your daddy, that he can do anything, that he's the best, that he will always be there for you, that he will always provide for you, that he will always come through in the clutch for you, right? My little guy brought home some certificates that he gotten very good grades in school the first and second quarter. And so, we've established a reward system through the early years of school. And so, but he never expects it, which is a great thing. The expectation isn't there yet. So my wife had brought home a brownie for him tonight. He was like, yes, he was so excited. And it's a good thing, right? And this just keeps on building them up, right? When God gives us our brownie, right? That's meant to build us up a little bit. When God answers a prayer that we've really been praying, that's supposed to increase our faith that God is a good God. He's a loving God, that he does care for us, right? He's not going to give us a stone. So it's just real interesting perspective that God brought me through that I wanted to share and have you guys ponder upon. How do you view God, right? Do you view him as your earthly dad who maybe wasn't there? Okay. Do you view him as your earthly dad who maybe was there and was awesome and fantastic and went to every baseball game or soccer game or football game that you played in, went to every school event? Did you have that type of dad? I don't know. Either way, God is not our earthly God. I mean, is not our earthly fathers, right? So make sure you have that heavenly view of who God is to you. Take a look. How do you view him in different ways? Is he your provider? Is he your healer? Is he your comforter? I don't know. This is something you got to work through. So hope this got you thinking. Hope it was a blessing. Have a great night, and we'll be back tomorrow. Take care.